Hey friends, Powwow Guy here, Rob Phoenix, with the weekly update for Sunday, October 3rd through Saturday, October 9th. So happy October, here we are, full blown into October, and so far it's off to a good start. We are in the fourth quarter moon. Right now the moon is in Leo, and tomorrow morning, very early, around 4 a.m. here, 4:08 a.m. to be precise, Eastern Standard Time, South Central Pennsylvania, the moon enters the sign of Virgo for its final sign in its waning phase. It will go dark in Virgo, so it's basically time to tidy things up. Tie up your loose ends. Get your affairs in order. All right? Clean up your messes. Get your stuff organized before the moon goes dark. And then the full moon on Wednesday will be in Libra. It'll be a slightly more social, active sign. So yeah, spend the next few nights getting stuff squared away, getting your ducks in a row, as they say, to prepare for the new moon in Libra on Wednesday. The weather has been nice this past week or so. It has been very fall-like. You know, I always say that we get like kind of cheated out of fall here, but we've had a nice fall week. So, and in keeping in that tradition, unfortunately, the temperatures are going to stay about mid to upper 80s. I mean, mid to upper 70s all week. Not terrible, but what isn't so nice is that it's going to be raining pretty much every day starting tomorrow. There you go. So we're gonna have a lot of rain this week. It's gonna be a cloudy, dreary week, but that's okay. It's gonna be a good week for me to get my Halloween stuff out. I want to put lights and such out on the front porch. I have a huge front porch, and I want to get that ready for tricks or treats, which is on the 28th here. Bill has informed me that tricks or treats is always the last Thursday of October. I never realized that was the pattern, but okay, sure. So, but with any luck, hopefully there will be some clearing up by the end of the week, because on Saturday, if the sky is clear enough, you'll be able to see the planet Venus. It'll be conjunct the moon, so it'll be like the brightest object in the sky next to the new crescent moon. So that's what's going on there. This morning, it's Saturday right now, Saturday, October 2nd. Early this morning, I met up with my friend Christy at this cafe that we like to go to in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, called the Cornerstone. Nice place. They have interesting food there, but they also have things that cater to like the gluten-free crowd. So it's kind of a hipster, trendy sort of place. The kind of place where you see like the upscale progressives, I call them. So anyway, nice place. We had breakfast there, and the last time I was there, I got lemonade. So I asked for lemonade this morning, and she said, sorry, we no longer make lemonade. All right, that's different. So anyway, I ordered one of their homemade iced teas, and it was English breakfast brewed tea. So I thought, well, I can make this at home. So I did. Just a little while ago, I brewed some up on the stove and made it. That's what I'm drinking now. I like my iced tea unsweetened, so it's basically just like tea bags and water. It's good. It was better at the restaurant this morning. So anyway, nobody cares about my iced tea, but the good part is that after Christy and I had breakfast, we went to this holistic fair called the Oneness of Nature or something. The Oneness, I don't know. The Nature of One, or the Nature of Spirits, Oneness, something in Harrisburg. I'm sorry, I can't remember it. But it was like one of them sort of what I would call a new age. So it was interesting because going into an expo or a fair or whatever. It was, first of all, it was in the Masons building, like the Masonic Lodge, their building. It's huge. It's a huge building. There were all these vendors and like these healers there of all like these, I don't know, these tradition stuff, most of which I had never heard of. I mean, there was the usual like Reiki, reflexology. There was somebody there that does healing with like these big copper rings and just kind of like puts them over. Uh, there was like all this crystal healing therapy stuff. I mean, really kind of like really like fringy new agey things. People that like put light through your body, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't even understand something. At one point I saw a lady sitting in a chair and there was a woman standing next to her holding this pyramid structure over her head, and there was like some sort of chime involved and this like Japanese gong, and it was just, that's the world. I mean, that's what people know, all these traditions and such, and they, I don't understand most of it, but I found it very interesting, and I got to talk to a lot of the people that ran like booths and their businesses and such. It was really intriguing. So the one vendor, that's the word I was looking for, I apologize. The one vendor, we were walking by and she basically like jumped out from behind the table and like stood in our way and is like, here are my products, this sort of thing. So she kind of like lured us in, and she had all this stuff that I heard. Like I have a friend who's into all this like different, I'll just say alternative healing things. Some of it gets a little too Jill Stein for me, but anyway, she convinced me to buy this, I don't know, snake oil, I guess. No, it's called Schweitzer Formula, a crystalline healing solution. So apparently it's some kind of, well, there's the ingredients, all right. Well, maybe they're right here. Distilled water, zinc, boron crystal, salicylic acid. I don't know. It's for burns, sunburn, scars, insect bites, acne rashes. Hexes? Looks like it says hexes. Hives. It doesn't say hexes. It says hives. Bruises, poison ivy, dry skin, blah, 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 blah. Oh, internal usage. Yeah, there's some internal applications to this. Honestly, she's like, it's only $20. I'm like, all right, you convinced me, I'll buy it. So anyway, later on after I was home, Josani comes over from the park and his knee is bleeding. And I'm like, come here, let me spray this on you. And he's like, it's going to sting. I said, it's not going to sting. And so as I was like opening the packaging and spraying it on him, I was like thinking, I hope it doesn't sting. But it didn't. So anyway, we'll see if it works. I'm going to try it. I mean, I'm kind of being silly about it, but it's something else to add to, all those herbs and things back there that I use for healing. It's just one more tool, to use. Something else I got too, there was this gentleman there with a table selling, I always forget the letters, like CBD oil, something to do with marijuana, I guess. So I just floated over there. I'm like, what's going on here? What's this? What's happening? All this about? And he said, oh, did you ever smoke marijuana? And, anyway, we moved on and I said, what is this all about? Like, what does this oil do? And he had two kinds, CBD and CBG. So, anyway, he convinced me to buy a tester of CBG oil. Apparently the CBD is for like helping you sleep and CBG is for like anxiety. I don't know. I said, sure, I'll get a tester bottle. So anyway, this is the CBG, the anxiety one. You just put all this, like all that in one like fell swoop under your tongue. And he said, wait 40 minutes and then you're going to feel fantastic. So I'm going to save that, I guess, for an emergency. We'll see. So anyway, that was part of the thing we went to today. And then, oh yeah, there's this woman. So this lady, very nice. We were walking, just kind of walking by, and there was this lady sitting there at this little table, like doing this reading with a customer there. And I swear to God, it looked like human teeth on this table. And so we're walking by, and I was just like, hit my brakes. I was like, Arr! I was like, are you reading human teeth? And she said, no, they're not human teeth. They're pieces of coral. And they come from some island, she said it, and they were initiated by the goddess of something, whatever her name was. And I do readings with them. And I thought, okay, this is something I've never seen before. It's totally weird. Sounds totally cool. I'm in. So it was like $30. And Christy's like, I'm just going to go and do something else. I'll catch you when you're done. So anyway, she did this like reading for me. Basically, I held these like bits of coral in my hand. They kind of really were like human teeth. So anyway, I had to like throw them out on this table, and she just kind of started asking me questions and started like giving me advice and stuff. It was interesting. It was something completely different. I had never done anything like that before. I will say that maybe it might be, I kind of got the sense that it might be maybe a little bit of a new method for her. So there might be, she could probably tweak her, I say this as an experienced card reader. Sorry about the dog. But anyway, she was very nice. She was lovely, and she's local, and she does all these events at her property. So Christy and I are going to go. She does like bonfires or something. I don't know. So we're going to do that. So anyway, Blair? But it was a good day. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. And that's really it. Sorry about Blair. But I hope you have a great week coming up. Watch the weather. Take your umbrella. And, as a reminder, the link is up for my new powwow course. Be taught via Zoom, coming in January and early February. 6-week course. Teach you everything you need to know about powwow to get started, and you will be up and running as a powwow. I'm actually going to teach you charms this way over a video screen, and you're going to be able to do them. I'm going to make certain of that, and it's going to be good. So you can, I'll put a link in the description for the page, and you can register. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. But that's it. So have a great upcoming week, and love you guys. God bless you, and we'll talk very soon.